Continuation. Press stop by mistake. There's a good pack of dogs. It's the same waiting music as the councils, isn't it? So it's not Exile Recovery, it's Peterborough City Council, isn't it? Just trying to confuse, I'd say, by playing a pass around phone game. Let's see how the path to Sandringham's doing on that storm now. See if London and the South East are still getting hit. It's been a while since I checked it, so let's see if I've got the path correct. Yep, part of it's heading towards Birmingham, the other path's going straight to Sandringham, while hitting London and the South East right the way across to Devon and Cornwall. So, UK damage bills going up.
Hello, is that Mr. Hobden?
It is. You sound nice and cheerful this morning to talk to me.
Thank you very much.
That's okay. I'm heavily medicated.
Okay, no, that's fine. Let's see if we can figure out what's happening. So,
Well, I know what's happening. I'm paying my council tax on my payday, and then I'll be in front on it.
yeah, well,
That tone in your voice gave you away.
Sorry?
Your tone in your voice going, yeah, gave you away.
Okay. So let me tell you what's happening then.
You do that if you like.
Okay. That's why you've rang, though, isn't it, I guess?
No, I rang because I'm being asked for next year's council tax, going by the letter that I received from Excel when I tried to contact Excel.
Yeah.
So what was the number on the form that got burnt at the weekend? Or on the amount from the demanding money by menacings letter? That was for £200 and something.
Right.
And the rest of it I couldn't make head or tail on because it went through the letterbox into a puddle of dog piss, and that's why it went on the bonfire. Okay. So it wasn't being funny with your company. It just went straight on the bonfire because I just can't be making myself iller by picking up such things when I'm retraining XL bullies and staffies.
Okay, so so it's not next year's bill; it's this year's bill. So
Right. So how can it be £240 odd when I've only got 3 payments to go of £32?
Yeah, let me explain that. So I think the confusion has arisen.
I'm not confused.
You contact. Sorry.
Go on, continue. I was just stating I'm not confused. I'm medicated.
Okay, that's fine. If you just let me do.
Yeah. You do your thing.
And then you can ask any questions at the end. So the.
Can I ask who you are first, please?
Yeah, of course you can. My name's Tom. I'm the senior recovery officer here.
Okay. So you're a Tommy, yeah?
I'm a Tom.
Okay. You're a Tom or a Tommy?
A Tom.
Oh, right, a pimp. Joke.
Yeah.
Bloke humour.
Okay, so.
Okay.
On the 11th of September, you rang us, but you didn't want. I think we said you didn't want an arrangement, so we didn't set you one, which we should have set you one.
Well, I'm a man of my word, so I'm phoned up today to make sure that the payments had been taken and received. Yeah. And I clearly stated in that I got hung up on twice because of the Investigatory Powers Act messing about with my phone line. So the reason I phoned up this morning in a calm mood to sort this out was because I'm being heavily monitored by the government while all this is going on, because they're trying to understand how I was set up and put in prison, which I've already proved that conclusively that Peterborough Council was involved in it and the local MP under the Investigatory Powers Act. So the government's gone. Council's about to be hit in their next year's budget by the action they're taking at the moment. So I'm quite open to keeping my word, making 2 payments, and then I've got 1 payment left to go on the council tax. There will be no invite to my property or any more threats coming from yourselves or the council, because nothing else is getting added to it, basically, because that would be fraud and using threats of violence and intimidation through demanding money by menaces letters. Okay. Which is a crime.
So, perfect, absolutely perfect. So,
okay.
So when are you going to pay the £32? Sorry,
I get my universal credit on the 14th, and I've got to make 2 payments to be in front, and then there's 1 more payment to go.
Okay.
I'm not paying any charges just because Peterborough City Council's cash strapped, which is where I got the number from to contact the council this morning off the internet.
Okay, so that's fine.
Right.
Continue to make your payments. I'll return the debt from the enforcement agent, and providing you make your payments, your final payments to clear the account, then you won't hear from us until we send you a new bill in March next year.
Okay, so I take it you've got authorisation from the council, or you are the council yourself speaking for the council?
I'm the council, yeah.
Right, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's completely fine. I'm a man of my word, so I'm not messing you about. I'm trying to comply with the XL Bully dog licensing laws, and I'm trying to put up secure fencing so they cannot escape.
Okay.
All right, which is what the problem's been. Because the council tax has been increased to pay for their enforcers, the police, and their commissioner, which is a waste of money. We need to trim the fat of the land off, don't we, to bring the council tax bills down now. So that man's got to go. His job's now under threat.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
So I'll put a note on the account.
Yeah, no problem at all. I'm glad you've taken the sensible route on this.
Excellent.
Okay.
Have a good day. All right,
I will try to, but I've already been triggered this morning, so,
okay.
You know.
We'll try and take it easy.
Yeah, like I said, it's all Investigatory Powers Act abuse, isn't it, which is being investigated, so I recorded the whole thing. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, of course, absolutely fine. It's recorded this
Yeah, I have to because of my own legal protection, because people take advantage of people that are medicated.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you. So I've got no debt at all now, yes?
No, you've still got the amount with us, as I said.
Which is how much?
The amount with us.
Which is how much?
Look what
Because that won't be paid. That will be coming out of next year's council budget. And if they're doing it to more than me, whoever else they're doing it to, all that will come out of next year's budget.
Sorry, I wasn't clear. So you're still gonna pay your council tax to us directly, aren't you?
That's right. Yes, I'm paying the council tax from the council tax receipts. What I've got in front of me. I've got a barcode. I'll just go to the local post office and pay it. But I'm not paying anything else on top of it because I'm trying to comply with the other law, and that's all provable in a court of law.
Okay, £32. You've got £32 left to pay.
Yeah, after these 2 payments on the 14th, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. So there's no more debt on top of it,
No,
is what you asked.
Top of it, I've returned the debt from the enforcement agent, so there's no costs at all.
Thank you very much.
You won't have anything else from them.
Okay. All right then.
All right,
lovely. Thank you very much. I'm a man of my word, so I will be paying.
Absolutely.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. So no debt, no charges, just my word being kept. So that's the path of it. The lightning strike bit is there. So draw a line. Sandringham area. That one is going Birmingham area here. When it goes across the country like that, in that line, that's tornado weather. And it's coming from that rotating system before the other one comes in, which is due to come up the English Channel and really hit the south and southeast and London area hard. So that I can't stop because that's the creator. Unless there's man-made involvement in that as well. Which we got the remnants of the hurricane that's going to come up behind this from the US on the jet stream, which is going to bring more rain and high winds, which is going to cause damage as well. Then you've got that third storm coming straight up the English Channel along the northern French border, which is the same path that the October 87 storm hit, and it changed its course at the last moment and swung up over the UK and decimated the southeast. So unfortunately, I'm a man of my word. If the creator's taking action, that's independent of me. That I can't interfere with. And we got more heavy rain and storms coming up from there as well, and they're all going to be following that same path as it rotates, because you can see the rotation there, yeah? So you can see how it's swinging round. You can see the clear storm path. Some of it's going to hit this location. So some of it's going to hit the Peterborough City area. And that's a big lot of rain there, isn't it? Yeah? And it's going up in that direction. You can see it moving up the side of the vape, look. So it's following that path. See where my thumb is? So it's following up the side of the vape. So it's heading this way and Sandringham area. No, Marnie. Get out. Get up before you start chewing on that. Thank you. All right. Let's just check and see if the BGS, as I refocus my mind, has added any earthquakes yet. No. want to go out in the garden now, do you? Do you? You want to go out in the garden too, do you? Yeah? Come on then. What's the time? 11:17. So it's all dealt with by the 11th hour, yeah? You want your belly rubbed before you get off the bed, don't you? What a beautiful girl you are. Look at that scar. And they disgusting human beings, eh? Nicking your eggs. Eh? Disgusting human beings, aren't they? Eh? There's nothing wrong with this breed at all. When I first got her as a rescue dog, she was trying to shag me and everything. She was so dominant. But now she's had her up. She's all calmed down. She plays happily. My son's dog, she plays happily with her. Yeah. She hasn't tried to attack any dogs because we've been keeping them away from the setups in the local area. And yesterday, I had some fat woman getting her kids acting up, trying to entice the dogs to react to it. Right? So I'm not going to bother contacting the landlord about it this morning because all the other decent neighbours heard it as well, including her out the front of the property saying, come out the front. What? You want me to come out the front? You know what I mean? Don't be fucking playing that silly games. Because your husband will be trying to sneak over the back fence as soon as I fucking come out the front door, won't he? So you're trying to set a fight up with someone to re-jail them, which is an attempt to set me up again, isn't it? After I've specifically warned the council about the use of actors and the abuse of the Investigatory Powers Act that's being investigated. Right? So, there you go. By speaking correctly, in the way my father would have dealt with it, this is the result of it. Right? Might be unorthodox, but it gets a result, doesn't it? So, was I really bothered about any football result at the weekend? No. Because I had a real life issue that I was dealing with that was making me iller. And I've just proved it. So, these calls are monitored by the government. I've told them that I recorded it all, the whole thing from this morning, including what I was listening to, while I didn't want to listen to their silly music that was trying to calm my mood down when I was clearly showing out of control bailiffs. The dog in the video was a black dog, not an XL bully, so it's aimed at the company XL, isn't it? Yeah? Employing thugs to bully and harass people. Right? So I had a good old listen to the Russian national anthem as well. Because what happens if they threaten you with bullies? You're Eastern European? Well, you get a bigger bully to deal with the Eastern Europeans, don't you? And they would be the Russians, wouldn't they? Do you get it now? And what are the UK most afraid of at the moment? Russia. Why they try and start a war with Russia and try and start a war in the Middle East, the same as the Conservatives before it. Right? So, universal credit, the small print, is really press ganging. Because the third word, all UK males and females must be made fit to work by their fraud and everything else that I've just been exposing today. Once they got you all riled up, then they give you an enemy to fight, don't they? Which would be, and that's how they manipulate the population into a war footing. Right? Simple as that. Same as how they manipulate dogs, isn't it? Right? Trying to get the dogs to jump the fence, and I've clearly explained to the council that the hold up is because more corrupt payments to corrupt police force holding up the fence, while the actors that are being employed to stir up the trouble are acting up, while not putting up any fences themselves. Right? Is that correct? Because I've just proved it all. Right. While it's nice weather, shall we go outside, doggies? Might as well record that as well. And then I can post these two videos in a little bit. I need to go on ground for a bit. And take an Effapan. But I haven't had a sciatic nerve issue today, so I'm just going to make sure it stays that way. So, I'm still getting 2 bits of trellis ordered and some postcrete. That can be unplugged now because I don't need to talk to anyone today, do I? Right. Nothing to say. Anyone that wants to contact me can contact me on my mobile. Right. What do we need, Marnie Moo? We need the keys, don't we? And an hat to cover me bedhead. Ha! Willow. Where's me meds? In my pocket? The antidepressants have been took. There's me. I don't think I need any vape test. No, I filled that one up. So the side effects of the medication are in my system, aren't they? Well, I try to deal with everything in a calm, assertive manner. Always clean, dirty, smelly piss bucket is under the letterbox in case anyone goes for my private medication reasons. Right? Keys. Because I'm very distracted now because of what I've been dealing with. Should be waking up in the morning and thinking of my creator, not these fucking idiots. Do you know what I mean? And giving thanks that I'm alive while they're trying to kill me with all the extra fucking stress and problems. Right? Which then affects my diet, appetite, everything. And then I have to go and get some herbal medication to remedy that. There we go. What? I can see it's there, Marnie. I'm not stepping in it. Let's go and get a cup of coffee. God. boys and girls. Let's wait for my coffee now, eh? And wait for that storm. You peed in that puddle, have you? Right, don't be drinking out that puddle then. That's it, Marnie. You poop underneath the window. Good boy. You're pooping on the concrete today, are you? Or the fence post that we're going to carry on with? Good girl. And then we work up the fence line bit by bit. Yes, my good girl. Yeah, he didn't like being called Tommy, did he? I'm glad he took it as a joke when I said, so you're a Tom then, you're a pimp. Do you know what I mean? That's why I said, are you a Tommy? Or a Tom? No, you're a Tom, you're a pimp then. So, men talking to men, get things done. Add any uppity women into the situation and they hang the phone up, try to control and manipulate through. Yeah? And try and press your buttons and, you know. What's up, Marnie? That sounded like a pushchair or a pram to me. So say good morning to Lucky. Good boy. Let's have a look. I don't think it is, but it sounded like a pram or a pushchair being pushed. You lay down. Shut up. That's the postman. Good morning. Any mail? No bills? What a result. Cheers, buddy. And the council bailiffs have been sorted out as well. No extra charges. Because their budget for next year got threatened for being corrupt. All recorded and going online in a little bit. And they're aware it was being recorded from my end. So 2 videos to watch later. Enjoy them. It's alright, because I'm toing and throwing from the house. God. Because I'm in and out of the house making a coffee. Guess who came out? Because the dogs were unattended. Right? Just like I just said. Honestly. Right? So. God, tell me if there's a problem. That's it. Good boys. Oh, feels like bacon o'clock, doesn't it? Bacon and egg o'clock. Get the kettle on to do a bit of washing up. Wash the frying pan up. Put some fresh olive oil in it. As soon as we've had flies in the building. Shut the kitchen door so the flies stay in here to get zapped. Right, sugar. Oh, brown sugar. Why do you taste so good? One, two, three, four. Because it's a pint mug. And sweeteners are the same price as a bag of brown unbleached sugar. So what would be better to use? There's me sugar, whitener, and 2 scoops. Not 3 today, because I don't want to be too hyper because of the sciatic nerve. So just enough to tone down my hyperactivity, speeds it up, and then it sort of doesn't affect me too much later in the day. Even if I drink more coffee, it just does the same as what do they call it? Adderall? ADHD medication? Does the same thing as that, speeds your body up. So by speeding it up, it therefore runs out of energy and slows down. So if you're disabled and you can't burn that energy off, you can use that safely without having to take ADHD medication. And if you have to take painkillers of any sort, obviously it keeps you moving, doesn't it? Right. If you see my point. Yeah, nearly burnt the fucking hairs off my legs. Come on, here you are. It's olives, so it's going straight in the ground. It's not going in the bin. It's going in the ground. In the veg plot area. It's vegetable oil. It comes from the earth, it can go back in the earth, can't it? Alright, I'm doing raised grow beds anyway, so it's only a vegetable oil. It's not anything harmful. It's the same as dog kibbles, isn't it? Right. Oh, that's that melted. All good. Straight out. Guard. It's only bacon fat. Ooh, I'm sorting my breakfast out, girly. One, two, three. So there's another bowl in the hallway, isn't there? With water in it. Yeah. Oh, 4 bowls are there. Good, 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 good. Get a drink first. Good girl, I knew you'd be thirsty. You want a drink as well with Marnie? There you go. No, wait, I'm getting it. Just so I can drink my coffee in peace. Bit cold on the feet this morning. Clouding over a bit, I know, wasn't it? Ugh, dear. Right, they're happy. I can have my coffee in peace now. Helps if I put the lid on properly, don't it? An open fucking vent. I got it the wrong way round, that's why. See what I mean about confusing you and affecting you for the rest of the day, whether it's a good result or not. Still traumatising someone, or attempting to, isn't it? Yeah. So I didn't have to set up any direct debit, and I was talking to the council, not Excel debt recovery. Right? Because like I said in those videos, they're abusing the Investigatory Powers Act by using collated information. Right, so the £300 or nearly £300 they tried added on top of it was how much it cost me to get Willow's operation done. So you can see what angle they're using, can't you? Lola's been retrained, and I'm happy with that. She will be joining my son, because it's my son's dog, as soon as his new location is sorted out. Currently, the funds are being gathered now she's out of season, which is covered by a different law, and they won't neuter an animal in season, and you have to wait so many months until they've come out of season. So they would know that by checking the law, wouldn't they? The same as I did. Because one law's overriding the other law, and all those laws are acts and statutes. So you can only focus on one at a time and not let another one of those acts or statutes override the original one which you're trying to comply with. If you see my point. Otherwise, the judge takes one look at it when it gets brought to court and says, "Get out of here, you fucking idiots." He's clearly in the right. Right? And they throw it out of court. Right, take me meds and calm down time. Since they tried to re-traumatise me this morning. Which again, after the interrupting of the phone calls by said Investigatory Powers Act, all being caught on camera while trying to sort that problem out, which is why I didn't stop recording the whole time, except for when I pressed the stop button by mistake, and then I carried on recording before they picked up the phone anyway. So, alright. No, come on, back off. Stop chasing night reflections under my arse. I only leant forward to pick up that. My shin's hurting as well this morning really badly. Can't do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about the trigger fingers in my hands. Let's see if these are still happening. I'm eased up a little bit, and it'll ease up more. Yeah, middle finger's definitely going. The one next to it's calmed down a bit. Let's check that hand. That's proper stuck. That's 3 trigger fingers. Which is you losing the use of my hands, isn't it? So the more they delay the fencing project, I'm trying to do it before the disability gets any worse. So, any corrupt interference which makes my disability state worse, when I haven't asked for any extra money off the government, because my disability is getting worse at the moment, quite happy and can manage on what I've got. I don't need to take any more than I'm taking from the system already, because it's not about that. I've got enough to live on. It's all being used correctly. There's no fraud, no suspicion of fraud or anything else. Yes, my son's mail comes here as a care of address, the same as his dog is a guest here. And I'm retraining it, same as I've retrained my pack of dogs. So, all good. Police are aware of that as well, so that's all covered legally. So, no problems. Right. And if Uncle Yammy, oops, name dropped. If the knowledge from my videos today can be used by other healing ex-prisoners, shall we put it like that, when they're getting stressed out and reacting to said councils and debt collection agencies up and down the country that are all out of control at the moment, then I've just proved how to, in a calm, assertive manner, like you would deal with dogs, get a sensible solution. But you get why the bailiff video was in the recording as well, while I'm being messed about, along with the Russian national anthem. You get why that was used now, because all that was recorded as well while you're on hold, because they listened to the background information. So they already knew I was recording because I was talking to myself. Alright? So I got passed on to a guy with the same name as the widower's deceased other half. How about that? So by them two over the back fence that keep harassing and trying to provoke me, by them doing that, they're doing it for who? Because it was to do... Holster's looking at the light reflections again. Coming off the back of the camera. So by the two actors over the back fence, who was the ones that sent the police to my door before, and I had to tell her, get off my doorstep, you cunt. And the poor policewoman I said, who sent you anyway? Margaret. Oh, well, she's nothing to do with the court decision, so why is she sending you for a neighbourhood dispute that's nothing to do with her? She's trying to manipulate the situation because it didn't work with the other person she manipulated into doing the same thing. Right? While pretending to help, of course. So very devious. Right? Oh, look, I get mud between my toes and everything. Luckily. Oh well, got to have a shower anyway. How you doing then, Lola girl? You happy? Let's wipe your face bogies off. Because you ain't going nowhere yet, are you? Until Jack's got your address sorted out. And sorts you out properly. Right? Because he's had to walk away from his other dog. But even that dog's registered to me anyway, because somebody else tried to take ownership of it. So he had me register that dog in my name as well. Yeah. Because he couldn't afford to do it at the time, so that dog's registered to me as well. Angel is. Right. The dog I retrained to guard him was given away and it's dead. Right. But if you look back through my videos, you'll see someone spraying weed killer up the fence at the front of the property where Roxy used to stand on her hind legs barking at him. Right. I'm just stating that, not making an issue of it. While I'm being truthful. Right? So, why did she die at such a young age? Tell me that. Because it's a slow working poison, isn't it? Takes ages to kill a dog. And it's excruciating pain for the dog as it dies of growths in its stomach and out of its arsehole like Boomer, who was sprayed in the face by it. By the neighbour that used to live there. Right? No, you don't need to sniff my nads, do you? Go and sniff Hulkster's nads. Go on, wrong species, girl. And I've got white shorts on anyway. You're not doing it, are you? No. Good girl, Willow. You got face bogies? Have you got face bogies? Let's have a look. How's yours, Marnie? You want your eyes white? Come here. Come here, Willow. Let me have a look at them beautiful eyes. Come here. Come here. That's it. Let's get the one off your nose. That's better. Wipe it on my top. That's going in the washing machine anyway. Marnie, come here. Let me wipe the bogies off your face. That's it. Yeah, that was a smearer, wasn't it? Yeah. And that one. Here we go, buddy. That's a handsome boy. No, you're not going to jump up because you're going to smother me in dirt at the moment because it's all wet and muddy. No, you neither. So, there you go. Wasn't worried about results from the football at the weekend. Although I watched the Millwall match, I wasn't interested in the Spurs match because I was already distracted by said game that was going on. And it did turn out to be a game, didn't it? I just said you're not jumping on me. So unless you're going to sit down next to Willow, get off my medication, you. Move. I didn't say eat my medication, did I? Bitch. Hulkster, control your bitch. You little pimp. What? Yeah, she's still recovering from having pups, isn't she, before she came here. But I wasn't involved in anything to do with it, so but I can retrain dogs, if you see what I mean, without it affecting my disability, because the dogs do what I tell them to do when I tell them to do it. Otherwise they get shouted at, and if I end up shouting at them, then the neighbours say, oh, he's being loud and threatening. No, you deal with a pack of strong breed dogs and then tell me if you wouldn't run out of patience every now and then and raise your voice because they're not obeying commands. Nope. Get down, you little bully. You're not going to dominate her while she's sitting up there in peace at the moment with me, are you? Smart trying to turn the camera lens round. There you go. So I might as well record myself. And if it catches anything behind me, it's not down to me, is it? Because I'm recording myself talking into a camera. while drinking a cup of coffee and taking my meds and being normal in my own garden. And if I want to listen to a video and block out any noise, then I'll bring the speaker out here. You know, I don't need to have some fat bitch shouting her mouth off and getting her kids to shout their mouths off to trigger the dogs for a certain other person. You know. And then actually checking through the gate because the dogs aren't reacting as she goes round that way while shouting, "Come out the front." You what? Well, am I going to come out the front because your husband would just jump over the back fence, wouldn't he? While I'm distracted by you at the front in your stupid games. So you carry on playing your silly psychology games over football while I deal with the XL bullies from the council who've just oh, there's the next bonfire ready to go. Might lose a couple of them panels as this wind hit, so good job I haven't rushed to put the fence up yet. Right, because if any fall down then they've only got to be replaced again, haven't they? So shows me wasting any money there, doesn't it? If you see my point. Right, Lola, you are up here and you're defying me, aren't you? Trying to look over the back fence for some reason, because you spotted someone walking past the gate, didn't you? Over the other side of the green. Right, so if an old woman was leaving the gate open deliberately, then obviously she's working in tandem with the other fatty to entice the dogs to react to shrieking children or an open gate, jump the fence. So she's trying to manipulate my dogs into attacking someone by manipulating their behaviour. If you see what I'm saying now, so that's why I've made these videos today. Before they try and set me up again, because at the moment they're failing spectacularly, aren't they? Right, so I won't be returning to are you quite finished with the chasing the lights there, Hulkster? That's right, every time I move the phone he's under my feet and all sorts there. Money, that's a bit of paper. I'll get you some kibbles in a minute. Just wait. You fuck off. Look at this. Get up now and get my breakfast. You just had some kibbles, now knock it off. Don't force it. Stretchies, quick dries, just in case. I don't usually go for brand name shorts, or brand name clothes. Not because of any other reason, it's just I don't see why you can buy a decent pair of shorts 15-20 quid And you can get these for about the same price. But if you buy Nike ones with pockets, then you're looking at 60, 70 quid for a pair of shorts. It's like, fuck off. You're only fucking making them for 10 quid or so, aren't you? You know what I mean? Take the piss. So I'm just trying to stretch my toes, to stretch the tendon in my foot, because it's fucking aching like shit at the moment. And that's the only way I can do it. Because the cartilage is destroyed in the ankle. So it's to stretch my toes. I can't do it the normal way. Every time I do that, it's pulling on the shin bone split. Ugh. Are you quite happy there, dogs? Yeah. Good, good, good. You want to go in that bit of the garden, don't you? Because it's your garden, don't you? But you can't while the neighbours are behaving like they are. Because otherwise they'll set you up, won't they? To set me up. And we can't have that, can we, Willow? No. So, that's how you beat a narcissist, isn't it? Who's deliberately doing something to cause pain, suffering, and mental anguish. Right? By using others to do it, to keep her hands clean. Right? And then if anything comes on top for it, it's like, whoa, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm X age and I can't remember. You know what I mean? No, you fucking remember everything, you old crow. You manipulated one man against another. Well, saying you was being loyal to your dead husband, Tom. So, she was manipulating a lonely old grieving widower. While trying to cause problems between the two of us. By getting us over her fence at each other. And then denied it ever happening. Right? Which was the setup, wasn't it? Because otherwise she would have got evicted for allowing a threat of violence from her garden, wouldn't she? So that's why she didn't tell the truth. And that's why she set the two men on each other. Right? Some wicked people out there, aren't there? But once you work out what it's all about, and you realise how devious women can be, you kind of get what I'm saying about other prisoners and people that are a bit more institutionalised. Who I would say would probably be more fearful of losing a relationship or whatever, get re-manipulated by the women that they put their faith and trust in. And then, yeah, well, you know, you can see how all that works out. And, yeah. You get what I'm saying. So, yeah. Thanks for the advice, Unc. And I hope these two videos can help any fellow sufferers to deal with the authorities and such like in a calm, assertive manner rather than get stressed out and provoked by them. That's why I recorded the whole thing today. Okay, so be lucky in life, be healthful, or healthy. It's the Nefapam kicking in. And have a lovely day. May you continue to shine brightly and heal. Hey, Willow. Good girl. So there you go. Videos 1 and 2. XL debt recovery.